Welcome back to my channel, and more importantly, day 14 of the 25-day countdown to October. And today we are doing little Frankie Frankenstein, which I know is the doctor, not the monster, but that's beside the point. He's so cute. He's so cute. He's one of my favorite. The vampire we did yesterday, this one, and then the one that we're doing at the very end is they're my three favorites. They're so cute. So for today you will need green, black, white, and gray yarn, a 5mm hook, a 3mm hook, which I still haven't lost yet. Are you proud of me? I'm proud of me. And just your basic, darning needle, scissors, so on and so forth. So to jump right in, I'm going to take my green yarn. I'm going to do a magic circle. I'm going to chain one. And then I'm going to do 10 half double crochets into the magic circle. And once you've done the 10 half double crochets, you can go ahead and tighten that up. Go into the first spot and slip stitch, and then you're going to chain 2, and then you're going to do 2 double crochets into that same spot, and then you're going to proceed to do 2 double crochets in every other spot, so you end with a total of 20 double crochets. And then once you've finished that up, you're going to go ahead and you're going to chain 3, which is going to count as one of your double crochets. And then you're going to go into that same spot, do a double crochet, and then you're going to proceed to do 7. So you're going to have the 7 double crochets plus the chain 3, so it'll be 8 in total. And then you're going to go into that space right here around the double crochet. You're going to do 2 single crochets, and then you're going to do 1 all the way around, and then when you get to this spot, you're going to do 2 as well, and then you're going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. And I'm sorry, you're not going to slip stitch, you're going to go in. You're going to grab the black yarn, and you're going to pull that through. You're going to slip stitch, and then in that same spot, you're going to do a single crochet, and then you're going to single crochet along the entire top of this. And then you're going to go down to that other one, and you're going to slip stitch, and then you're going to chain 2. You're going to get to cut a tail on the black long enough to stitch across the top, and then you're going to do the same for this. You're going to make sure you have enough to stitch across the whole thing. And then it's going to take a little finagling to kind of get him flattened out. And then you have your little Frankenstein head. Now you're going to take some white for the eyes. And I'm just doing my kind of usual amount that I grab for the eyes, because that usually ends up being a decent amount. And I'm going to apply it in half. And I'm going to do a magic circle, grab my 3mm hook, I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to do 6 single crochets into the magic circle. And then once you've slip stitched into the first spot, tightened that up, I went ahead and clipped off the extra in the back. I'm going to make another one, and I will be right back. So I went ahead and I already did one of the eyes. So I'm going to do this one with you. And it is the same as the one from yesterday, and it is the same as how I do all of my stitching. I just realized I put it on there backwards. But I did make one eye, like the white part, just slightly bigger as I did on this one as well, just because I feel like it gives it the more Frankenstein look. Like, yeah, you just piece together one eye's a little bigger than the other. What you gonna do? And now, leaving the tail just hanging out, I'm going to take just the tiniest little bit of black, tie a knot in the middle, and I'm going to go in the middle, but I'm going to go slightly up, and I'm going to take the other string, I'm going to go in the middle, but then I'm going to go slightly down, and now I'm secure the ends on this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm going to take some black yarn, and I'm going to apply it in half. Well, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to take my 3mm hook, and I'm going to chain 7. And I'm giving him kind of a small mouth, because I feel like Frankenstein always kind of has a little bit of a smaller mouth. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just think he has a small mouth. I'm going to put it kind of to the side. And I feel like that might be why he's one of my favorites, is this little sideways smile, because that's how I smile. It's kind of to the side. And so I just relate to him. He's just a cute little fella. Not saying I'm not saying I'm a cute little fella. I'm just saying I relate to the little sideways, little tiny sideways smile. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that through once I find a good spot for it. Okay, there we go. And then I'm just gonna come up through the bottom, going through that, and just kind of start pinning his mouth in place. And then I'm just going to secure the ends. And then with the leftover bit, that's what I'm going to make the little scar on his forehead. I'm just going to come up through here. And then go right here. And there's his little scar. I'm just going to secure these ends and I'll be right back. Okay, and now for the bolts, I am going to take the gray, take my 5mm hook, and I'm going to chain 3, using one as a turning chain. I'm going to go into the first one. I'm going to slip stitch. I'm going to go into the next one, and I'm going to slip stitch, and I'm going to chain 2. Pull out a little bit of a tail. Don't need much for this one. And then I'm going to do that one more time, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and I made the 2 bolts. I'm going to set those to the side for now. And I'm going to find where I want to place him. Right about there. So I'm going to go ahead and pin him down. I'm going to take the green, and I'm going to go ahead and stitch him down here. And then I'm going to go to the black and stitch across here so that I have him entirely stitched down. So I just got done with the greens. I'm going to go to the black now. And then once you have little Frankie stitched down, you can take the bolts and kind of find where you want them to go. And I'm just gonna kind of stitch them down. So what I did was I took each one and I went through one of the stitches on the green so it looks like it's in his neck. And now I'm taking the longer one and I'm going to stitch around so that when I get here I can reattach it and tie it off with the other loose end. And that's all there is to it. And I'm going to do my usual tie them together and then weave them through the back. And now I'm going to do the other bolt and do the same thing, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I went ahead and I finished that up and it is all done. And now we have little Frankie. Now we have two little Frankies. Aren't they adorable? I freaking love them so much. They're so cute. One of my favorite squares. One of my favorite. Absolutely adorable. So tomorrow you will need the background to be green and then the edge to be gray. And then other than that, for the middle, like the sew-on portion, you will need gray, white, and the smallest amount of black. And that's all we will need for it. So yeah, knowing the colors you'll need for tomorrow, go ahead and in the comment section, guess what you think tomorrow's square is going to be. Also, if you're following along with this, whether you're doing it in the same colors I'm doing it or you're doing it in different colors, please post them and tag me on Facebook or Instagram. I would absolutely love to see them. Or if you're not following along and you're just watching for fun, let me know what your current project you're working on is. I'm nosy. I like to know. I'm curious. Also, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask those in the comment section below as well. And other than that, I will stop yapping and I will let you go. But as always, thank you so much for watching and I hope you have a wonderful day and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Bye!